Today we are going to see the features of BigBlueButton, and we are also going to see the implementation of BigBlueButton when integrated with a Moodle LMS and when implemented as a standalone system. So we are going to first start with the Moodle LMS. This is one of the Moodle LMS which we have modified for the corporate needs. So I'm just going to log in here as a presenter. So after logging here, uh, basically presenter will see this as a dashboard, okay, where the list of courses will be appearing. We have created one course just for the specific purpose of BigBlueButton demo over here. Okay, so let's go inside it, and once you go inside the course, the very first thing, since it is created as uh, a single topic course, so a single activity course actually, so that's the reason it is directly giving you the option to join the session. Okay, but as a presenter I have other options that I can change the settings of this meeting or this session. So for example, if I want to change the instance type, I don't want the recordings to be part of it, I just want the uh, activity, the session activity to be part of it, then I can select this option. Other than that, if let's say if I want only the recordings to appear here, I can change the instance type to recording only. Let's go ahead with the room activity with recordings right now. I can change the name of this session. Okay, I can give some other name, I can add some more description to it. Okay, and then coming to the activity room settings. So if I want to change the welcome message when all the users will join the session, so this welcome message which actually appears under the public chat can be modified here. I'll leave it to this welcome to BigBlueButton only for now. And you have other options like whether you want your viewers to log in without moderator, so you can change the settings. So if you want the moderator to take care of allowing each participant or the viewer inside the room, then you can set the settings like this. And if you don't want the moderators to have the option to record this session, so you can disable this as well. So I'll leave it right now like this. Now, okay, so participants can be assigned through this section. If you want a specific participants to be assigned, you can select a user and add to them. Okay, so there are different set of users which we have on the system. Accordingly, we can add them if let's say we want any one specific user to be part of it, or the list of specific users to be part of it. So as of now, all users enrolled have been selected, and they will appear as viewer over here. Okay. So again, you can change the settings as part of the session timing. Okay, so if you want a specific time, if you want to define a specific start time or a close time, that can be defined over here, and it will take up the settings. So I have not enabled it right now. I have kept it as an open session for now. So any moderator can launch this session at any point of time. So other settings are related to Moodle, mostly common module settings. I'll not go over this right now since my focus is going to be completely on BigBlueButton. You can just save and display this. So once you come back as a presenter, it will give you the option to join session. Once I click on join session, so it will give me two options, that whether I want to join using my microphone and speaker, or do I want to be on speaker only. So in that case, my microphone won't be activated. So I'll go ahead and uh, join as with microphone. So it will do a echo test. After that, I just click on
You are currently the only person in this
thumbs up
conference.
because I was able to hear my echo correctly there. Basically, that's a microphone test which it does.
You are now muted.
So now, as a presenter, this is the dashboard or the interface which I have been offered with. And if you see, there are different options here. Public chat is one thing where you can communicate with the other users. Okay, so before I go over the features here, let me log in as a learner so that you can see how the learner will appear in the list here. So here is another window I have opened where I'm going to log in as a learner. I'll do the same thing. So this is the page which I've been offered after I've logged in, and then I'll go to dashboard where I'll see the same course as a learner since I've logged in as a learner. Now it's also says, so right now the time is 9:20. It is also giving me the information that session has already started and there is one more moderator inside the session. So I'll try to join the session. I'll follow the same steps. Here I will join as listen only. I'll not enable the audio because right now it may interfere with the recording which I am doing.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
Okay. So now the learner is also joined, and as a learner I can see there is a presenter who is right now currently muted, and as a learner also I get the option to public chat. I can send a private chat also. So say if I want to start a private chat with the presenter, I can just click on this and start a private chat and say hi, I am learner. That's it. So as a presenter, when this chat is received from the learner side, so there will be another uh, user which will be created under the messages module, and the message will appear against the name of the user who has tried initiating the chat. Okay, so otherwise if you are communicating over a public chat, you can just say hi, and that chat information will be available over the public chat. As a learner, I can go under the public chat section and I can see the message over there. Okay, so now there is another functionality under BigBlueButton, that is if you look at the feature list here. Okay, so there is the shared notes. So shared notes is something where if there are multiple users in your session and all of them are noting down some session notes, so this is a very helpful feature where a collaborative notes can be created. So let's say if as a presenter, if I type that hi, I am present, or let's say hi, these are presenter notes. So if I go as a learner on the session side, so I can see the same notes and I can add the notes as a learner also. Hi, these are learner notes. Okay, and the same thing will be appearing for the presenter. So if during the during a session, if multiple users are taking down the notes and they want to just take away all the notes towards the end of the session, so every user will have an option to export them. Okay, so this can be exported in the form of PDF as well. They can be exported in the form of, so there are different options: Word, plain text, HTML. I'll just show you with PDF. So it can be downloaded like this. So you have the session notes in no time. Okay, so that's a very good and useful feature. Again, you have the options to format these text while taking the notes. So it's very easy to use functionality. Now, as a presenter, I also have the option, if I show you, that I can uh, mute all the users, okay, and I can mute all the users except presenter. So in one go, if let's say there are many users which has joined the session, and there is a necessity that all the users should be in mute, and they should be listening only, they should be in the mode of listening only. So this can be controlled by the moderators over here. Okay, so if you want to take the attendance down of you can just save the username and will download a text file which will have the information about who all were the part of this session. So then, if you see here, as a presenter, we also have the option to create breakout rooms. Okay, this is another feature which is very useful in case, let's say, while conducting an online classroom, if you want, as a presenter or as a faculty, if you want to group some of the users just for some to conduct a group discussion within their if you want to, let's say, divide them into teams and ask them to have a discussion within themselves and come back with their discussion output. So this create breakout rooms will be very helpful in that case. I'll just quickly take you through this. So I can create two number of rooms, or I can create more as well. Okay, so up to 8 it is possible. I can set the minute duration here. So probably I'll set a minute duration of 1 minute, and you can also give an option to actually choose the breakout room to join. Okay, but in my case right now, I'm just uh, going to manually add it. Okay, so say for example, if I have added VB learner in room 1. Okay, so what happens in this case is once this breakout room has been created, the learner will get the option. So this was the learner screen, and learner is now getting the option to join the room. Okay,
You are currently the only person in this conference.
so what happens next is a new meeting
Only
starts.
person in this conference.
If you see that a new meeting has started and only learner is there as part of it, it's basically a one of the breakout room, and you can see the time remaining for the breakout room here. Okay, so if let's say you imagine more number of users would have been part of it, so they can have a discussion under this breakout room, come back to the main room. So in next 10 seconds you will see that this breakout room will close automatically, and the learner will come back to the main room once again. So as you saw that the breakout room has ended, and the learner has come back to the main room again. And this is one of the good features of BigBlueButton, where it offers you to conduct group-wise discussions while you are having an online meeting. So other options which a presenter will have but a learner may not have is, as you can see, the plus button which we just saw at the bottom left. So here there are three options, as you can see. One is upload a presentation, start a poll, share an external video. Okay, so let's start with the upload of presentation. Okay, so here I'll try to make use of a blank PDF. So let me make use of a blank PDF here. Or I can just upload a portfolio PDF of a company. So now while uploading the portfolio PDF, it has the uh, options, different options. So if you see this option, it allows the presentation to be downloaded. Okay, so once it is uploaded, you can remove the presentation also. Okay, so I will just go ahead and click upload. Okay, so now on upload of portfolio, the PDF actually appears as a slide over here, and you don't need to actually do a screen sharing. The learners will or the viewers will see this file as it is. Okay, so if I go to the learners section, so I can see as a learner that whatever slide the presenter is showing up right now, the same slide will appear as a learner here. So you can just slide through this and the same thing will change. So this way you don't need to actually start the screen sharing and do a screen sharing of a file. You can directly upload the files at the same time. It gives the option to the uh, learner. So since I didn't enable the uh, download option, so it's not giving me any download option over here. So let me see if I can show you another option here. So I'll upload another PDF as a presenter, and here in this case I will allow the PDF to be downloaded. Okay, I'll upload this. So this blank PDF actually it is used even for the whiteboard purpose. So whenever you upload a blank PDF, it can be used for your annotations purpose. So say for example, if I want to draw a line here, okay, I can just I can select that. I can draw a line. I can draw some shapes here. Okay, so suppose if I want to draw a right angle triangle, I can just do that. Okay, so then again we have the option to add text also. So I can just mention that okay, this is a right angle triangle. Here I in this this was so you also have the option to select the font size here. You can select the font size, so accordingly the font size will be taken up. So this way the text can be added, and you also have the option to undo the annotations which you have added, and you can change the color of the text. Also there is one uh, great functionality which allows even the learners to annotate, because if I turn this on, this multi-user whiteboard feature on, This allows the learners to also annotate. So as you can see now, as a learner, I can see the annotation tool or annotation bar. So if let's say if I want to add some annotation, say it's 90-degree. So this is how the collaboration can also happen on a whiteboard, so which is a great functionality we feel with respect to universities and school learning. So coming back to the features, so we completed this upload presentation. Now there is an option for share an external video. Okay, so here in this case an external video link. So let me see if I can get some external video link and we'll show you. So I'll copy this video link and I'll try to paste it out over here, and the same video can be played uh, within the interface of BigBlueButton itself. Okay, so what learner will see is something similar. Okay, so whatever video you're going to play, the same video will start over here. So that's about the share external video feature. So you can just stop it by going back to this, and your whiteboard will come back, or whatever presentation you have uploaded will be back in place. So screen sharing is another feature. We can start the screen sharing, we can share the video. These are the standard features which it offers. Okay, so I'll quickly take you through the screen share feature. So it has the option to, it gives you the option to select the entire screen, or you can select the application window which you want to share, or you can also share the Chrome tab. So I'll just go ahead with the screen share right now. So let's say if I'm sharing this screen, since the screen sharing has started, so the learner will see the same thing here, over here. Okay, so since I'm sharing multiple screens, so it's conflicting with it. So but yes, it offers you the screen sharing functionality as well, and it works without any issues. You have the option to start the recording, and the other settings here, like you can end the meeting once the meeting is over and log out. So as a functionality, as a end meeting functionality, the learners will not have this feature, so they will only have the option to log out. They cannot end the meeting. Okay, so that's about the features which are available in BigBlueButton. Now we are going to see how BigBlueButton can be also used uh, uh, as a standalone system. So I'm just going to end this meeting for now. So this session has ended, as you can see, and I'm back as a presenter inside the LMS now. Okay, so same for the learners. So the learners will see that the meeting has ended, and they will be taken back to the Moodle LMS. Okay, so now I'll also show you quickly how the standalone system will look. Okay, and on the standalone system we have used Greenlight to use it as a standalone system. I'm going to log in here. So let me log in with a different user. Okay, So basically, in the standalone system, it allows you to sign in directly under the BigBlueButton as a user. Okay, so I have logged in as a super admin here. Okay, I have the organization control. I can see who are the different users in my standalone system, or what are the different rooms created, how many server recordings are there. Okay, so I can do some site settings. I can change the branding. Okay, I can change some text at the bottom. I can add a privacy policy. There are all different options related to customizing the standalone system. You can set up some room configuration as well, that whether it should require the moderator always or not. So it can be a global configuration which can be set, um, and which will be applied to all the rooms which have been created here. Again, there are different roles which are there. Okay, so that's about the overall uh, organization site settings. Okay, and if one user logs in here who is a registered user, okay, so by default every user will have a home room, and there will be a link for the same. And again, the multiple rooms can be created. If let's say I want a specific room for my customers to, so that I can show them a BigBlueButton demo, I can create a specific room for that, and every time I can share the link of this room. Okay, I can define some settings here. I can define the access code if that is required. So I'm just going ahead with the default settings which it has right now. I'll create the room, and once you have created the room, you can select the different rooms in from your room list. So if I want to start a meeting in the home room, I can select home room. If I want to start a meeting in the BBB demo room, I can start that. So I can just copy this and share with the person whom I want to join the meeting. Okay, so let me show you how it starts. So it's basically the same thing. After that, after this point of time, it's the same BigBlueButton interface which comes into picture, and all the functionality remains the same after this. So that's how the a standalone system can be implemented. I hope I tried to cover uh, enough details about the different types of implementations. Please reach out to us if you want a specific demo.